different reach.
They say he knows my heart, and he does. But that's the problem, you don't. Your mouth say faith, but your walk say play. Your post say light, but your life say gray. You quote that verse when the guilt get tight, then scroll right back to the things he don't like. You think he see good cause you feel right now, but Yahuwah, I see roots, not the surface value. You say he knows me, but do you know him? If the word ain't inside, then your heart's still dim. Yeah. Jeremiah 17:9. Heart deceitful, sick by design. It'll smile at sin, it'll wink at pride. It'll twist what's wrong till truth can't ride. You say you know my struggle, but never fight. You say you know my pain, but skip his light. That phrase became your hall pass key. Don't judge me. He just know me, but he don't wink at what he bled to erase. He searched the inward, not the face. You call it hard, he call it sin. You call it slip, he call it again. You call it flaw, he call repent. Mercy don't bend when pride won't bend, yeah. You say he knows I mean well, but good intent don't cancel hell, yeah. He said if you love me, keep my ways. That's love in action, not just grace. Yeah. You think grace means he closes his eyes, but grace is time, not compromise. So let him search you, let him break that stone. Let him write his word where truth's been grown. Let him strip the lies you learned by heart. He ain't looking for feelings, he want a new start. Cause he knows your heart wants your life. He wants your fruit, not fake in life. He don't want promises without proof. He won't change it, not just truth. So before you say he knows my heart, yeah, ask if that's light or dark. Cause when the music drops, this next one's for the loopholes, the lip service. But he knows my heart saying true, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. This one's for the loopholes, the lip service, the he knows my heart.
Hold on, Myshpaka. I was gonna stop and talk a little bit in between, but I was like, you know what, yo, we gonna rock this one, man. I'm just gonna keep going. I catch y'all at the end of this one.
Same crew. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately sick. Who can know it? Jeremiah 17 verse 9. That's right. They told you follow your heart, but your heart been lying. Feelings do the steering when the truth ain't driving. Cherry pick a verse for the vibe you like. Mute the parts that call you to lay down pride.
Say grace, grace while you woo the crowd. But grace without change just shouts too loud. If love is real, then love obeys. The fruit don't fade when the roots got raised. Check that pulse, is the word inside.
Word inside. Word inside.
Word inside. That's that love by the Lord you hide.
We won't hide.
We won't hide.
The heart is not a hard pass. Hear the call today. Don't trust that heart if it won't obey. Lip service, love gonna fade away. Still speaking truth, cuts loops away.
The hall passed on when the truth walked in. Grace ain't cover for a willful sin.
The heart is not a hall pass, choose a narrow way. If you say you love YAHUAH, then walk what he say. Yeah. This people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. In vain they worship me, teaching for doctrines, the commandments of men. You can raise both hands with a hungry heart, but if the hands keep stealing when the music stops, start. You can shout revival, run the aisle at night, but if you trade truth for tradition, you dim the light. You can post those reels with a holy tone, but the timeline knows what you do alone. He's riding law where the life begins, not loophole love, but a walk that wins. Feeling change, his word remains. Follow him, not shifting lanes. Word and change, his word remains. Follow him, not shifting lanes. The heart is not a hall pass. Hear the call today. Don't trust that heart if it won't obey. Lip service, love gonna fade away. Still speaking truth, cuts loops away. The hall pass when the truth walked in. Grace ain't cover for a willful sin. The heart is not a hall pass. Choose a narrow way. If you say you love YAHUAH, then walk what he say. Yeah. He that trusts in his own heart is a fool, but whoever walks wisely shall be delivered. What's written on your heart will guide your feet. Guide our feet. If the Ruach breathes, we live the beat. Truth in the inward parts, not just speech. Not just speech. Word over feelings is the freedom we preach. YAHUAH, YAHUAH. Drop it in the chat. YAHUAH. Let conviction seize. Type no hall pass. If you want to be free, we the assembly choose obedience. Walk in the ways of your heart and in the sight of your eyes. But know that for all these things, YAHUAH will bring you into judgment. I ain't here to shame you. I'm here to warn. A narrow road blooms when our hearts we born. Mercy's a power that turns us around. Grace is the engine that holds the ground. If the name is written where the tears have been, then the step says yes and the path says right. Then so the tongue won't lie and the feet won't stray. Cause love looks like truth in the light of day. Test the fruit. Let truth decide. Keep his word. Fire. We won't hide. The heart is not a hall pass. Hear the call today. Don't trust that heart if it won't obey. Lip service, love gonna fade away. Still speaking truth, cuts loops away. The hall pass when the truth walked in. Grace ain't cover for willful sin. The heart is not a hall pass. Choose a narrow way. If you say you love YAHUAH, then walk what he say. Yeah. YAHUAH, YAHUAH, YAHUAH. Heart submit, be the way, right? Yes. Please, if you walk his way.
Shalom, Myshpaka. Shabbat shalom. Hold on, let me go. Y'all. Can I get premium in the comments, please? Barak Yahuwah, Myshpaka. I have been. What up, Zinkel? Darn right. Myshpaka. Look. I got to be very, very, very clear about today's study. Well, it's not even a study. It is a study, but it's not a study. Put it this way. Today, I'm in Palal that a few things happen. Number one, new Myshpaka, Palal means pray. Number one, you are inspired. Number two, you see the possibilities. Number three, well, no. Let's back this up. Number three is really number one. Number three is really number one. Okay, all right. Let's back this up. You see that this is all tied to Scripture. It's like, okay. By a show of hands, inside the comments, how many people have, say, since like 2020 all the way up until today, you started to kind of like wake up. I don't know what that looks like for you, but like just things started to kind of like be weird, look weird, different. Your eyes started to open up a little bit. And during that pathway, you found Yahuwah. Is that you? That's you. Okay. That's you. All right. Hold on. For you. All right. So why is this really important? Because I'm looking at scripture and I'm seeing scriptures come to life. I've been seeing it for a while. I think a lot of you have too. But there's another piece that we kind of consider, but we don't. Can I paraphrase some stuff in scripture and y'all just tell me if I'm wrong? Is that okay? I just want to paraphrase some stuff in scripture and y'all tell me if I'm making any of this up. If in scripture, Yahuwah pretty much says that, like, yo, if you love him, you do his ways, you follow his ways. You know, he doesn't promise that it's going to be easy. He does not promise that. He actually promises that you're going to have tribulation. He promises that you're going to be humbled before you actually accept the truth. And then he promises that he's gonna bring you in this wilderness season to speak to you privately. And that privately is that learning lesson. That privately is, hey, I'm gonna have to spank you a little bit harder. It's gonna be a little bit different type of harder, and you're gonna feel a little bit more separated instead of hurt. It's gonna be a little combination of both. But it's really me talking to you because you're gonna ask me more qualifying questions because of the way your heart is. You're gonna really want to seek a real surgery to your situation and your patterns. You're gonna recognize that you've been doing band-aids your entire life, and without me, that's all everyone's gonna get is band-aids, right? If that's you, all right. Now, since he says that, and we agree that he says that, and that's you, does he also say that he'll take care of you? That you know he's gonna do for you, that he's gonna provide for you. He's your defender. He is you need him. It is what it is. I don't know what else to say. You'll need him. You need him. You need him. All right. And when you show him that your heart wants him, he looks out for you. I'm just summing it up and paraphrasing it. So everybody agrees so far. Okay. Today, for the ones who have eyes to see and ears to hear, you will know that in end times, well, Yahuwah says that he's going to take care of his people, right? Number one. Number two, he also said what would happen in the end times. Knowledge would what? Y'all fill in that in the comments for me. Knowledge would what? Today I'm going to show you what that is. I'm going to show you in real time. Thank you. Knowledge increases. For the new Myshpaka, thank you. I can't see. Tell everybody the Bible verse. Notice did I say the Bible verse? I'm not sure if I said the Bible verse. New Myshpaka, pay attention to the comments. Don't pay attention to me. Pay attention to these knowledgeable people and tell them what verse we are referring to. New Myshpaka. Now, when you see all this, I want you to pay attention to all the people with the consistency of understanding and knowledge. They're all experiencing the same thing. So, Myshpaka, what I'm going to show you is this is your season. This is your season. And number one, let me be very clear. This is not about buying or selling. This is Shabbat. This is about knowledge. This is about tying scripture. This is pointing and showing you what you can do. And I'm going to show you how we, the assembly, is going to step in right in the middle to help as many people as possible who are about Yahuwah. Anybody outside of Yahuwah, when it comes to this, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm just going to shoot you straight. I'm going to go straight to you real quick. I'm going to beeline straight to you. What I'm about to show everyone today, anyone can benefit from. But I will say this. If you are a person outside of Yahuwah, this is for you. Yahuwah, the person who sees this information and they don't believe in you, they don't believe in your word, they believe in the enemy's version of your word, or don't believe you at all, you know their heart. Anyone who sees tonight's live and they take advantage of it through your platform, through your servant, because you inspired me to do this, that if they're not with you, ruin it all for them. Don't even let it, like, you know how you open the door to the car and you sit in a seat, you put your seatbelt on, right? You put the car, the key and ignition, you turn the car on, take those steps. Like when their hand goes to get to the door, let the knob fall off. Like, don't even let them in the car. Don't even let them in the car. But if they're all about you and you know that their heart is like you know, whatever they're about to see today, and whatever, and I'm also going to ask Yahuwah, the person who is inspired by tonight's information, that before they do anything, they take some time with you and they ask you, I see what he just showed us. And I'm in Palal, all of them ask you these exact words, the same as I did and as I do every single day. How do I serve you with this knowledge, with this information, and these resources? How can I serve you with this skill set? How? What can I do for you? Put me on assignment. Anybody who is inspired by anything tonight, let that be their first step. Let tonight be the inspiration. Let tonight be the time where you sit them down, you lock them in, you get them focused, you clear all distractions, and you show them what you've been laying out all throughout Scripture for both sides of the fence. AI critics, I hope you caught that. For both sides of the fence. For the bad guys to do their part in your plan, and for the people who are with you to do their part for your plan. Both plays are yours. All esteem is yours. So anybody who is with you, Yahuwah, I'm begging you, I'm asking you, let me be a willing servant. Let me find the right words of inspiration. Let me get the unlocks of the people who keep freezing themselves. Let me, for the person that never even considered these type of things, let me be a seed planter that only you can water little breadcrumbs like you do to me every single day with this type of stuff. That being said, can I get a Barak Yahuwah? Rumamu Yahuwah in the comments, please. Myshpaka, today, I'm going to build stuff in front of your face. I'm going to show you the capabilities of these AIs. I'm going to show you how to serve Yahuwah with them. There's a few things that I want you to do while we're doing this. First off, let me back up a little bit. Let me tell you why I decided to do this. Now, number one, Yahuwah put it in my Ruach. This has actually been in my Ruach way longer than you think. I think the people who actually know that statement to be true would be the admins. They know that this moment I've actually kind of talked about in bits and pieces. and I didn't see how it was all going to come together. And I saw Marilyn, Marilyn, am I lying? Sis, no. I think I saw Sister Sherry in here. All the admins, they'll tell you, like, this whole entire thing, what you about to see, they will, this is legit the history of all of this. Yahuwah put it in my ruach. I remember one time I was talking to the admins and I was like, yo, I don't know what it is, but I feel like Yahuwah is setting it up to where we, the assembly, is going to like rotate money all throughout the community. And then that was one part. Then it was like bits and pieces. And then it was one time I came and I was like, yo, I feel like Yahuwah was like this, that, and the other. And then another time, this, that, and the other. And it's almost like the bricks were laying. And now I'm seeing that from there all the way into this moment now, all of it applies. And it's only because everything was in stages. So what I'm about to show you today, I'm really in Palal that Yahuwah uses it for your encouragement. All right. So here's the steps, what we're going to do. I want to start by asking everybody, what is a hobby of yours? I did this the other day and that I almost squirreled away. I wanted to talk about the other day whoever was on that other live when I was in the car, and I went back on replay and I was watching, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't realize I was kind of in my head. During that live, I was thinking to myself, I was inspired to talk about this, right? And Marilyn, hold that gardening one. Hold that gardening one. Yeah. We definitely gonna do gardening. The reason why is because my mom. This look is for her. Y'all, baby girl, y'all know baby girl. Baby girl watches these lives. This is for her. And anybody with gardening, you about to get locked in because my mom's like the best gardener. I don't care. I like no shade to y'all, but when I tell you game on, she got the best green thumb I've ever seen in my life. So I wanna definitely do that one. So you can take it down, Marilyn. I just wanted to make sure I emphasize that. All right, so we definitely gonna get gardening in there. But that day I was live and I got distracted by a AI critic troll. I was watching everything and I was like, yo, everybody was kind of locked in. They wanted that information. And like, I was just like squirreling. And I didn't even pay attention. And I was like, dang, I realized like, yo, that person like legit like took me completely away from where I was at. And I was like, that was a really good spot. People wanted that. I saw one person was like, they called it out. Like, you distracted him. He squirreled so much, he lost his spot. And and he talked as if like I know he ain't going back to that spot. If I know Elon, like that moment was there, it's gone now. It's not coming back. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh man, that caught my attention. And I was like, I was talking to Yahuwah about it because the admins will tell you this too. I'm going to tell you real legit, honest conversations. And I'm really grateful that they got to watch me document these moments by being a part of it. Because the admins are going to look at this and go, yo, on the real, there is no way. Yahuwah led this thing, because I watched Elon talk about that piece before he even knew that piece was even a thing. And in that piece, it was like months later, he came back and he mentioned something like this, and he didn't even bring up that other piece. And somehow they all came back full circle. All right. So I just really want to put this out there. All right. So let's talk about gardening. Oh man, what was the young lady's name? Matter of fact, for the was it Jenna Brush or Bush? All right, yeah, there it is. Yeah, keep up for a minute. All right, so what we're gonna do is to first start this thing off. We're going to create a avatar. All right. Now this avatar is just like a sketch of a idea of a person. Now this avatar, what you're gonna do, did you see? Y'all saw the social media part kick in? I felt it. It's about to be fun. Tonight about to be lit. Hold on, let me get a little sip. Let me get a little sip of tea. Tea to kill tea. If you know, you know. All right, so for the new Myshpaka, let me reintroduce myself just to make sure you know. My name is Elon. First off, I'm a lover of Yahuwah. I'm a servant of Yahuwah. That's all I want to do the rest of my life. I just want to serve him whatever way I can. But I am also a retired marketer. I'm a social media coach. I'm known as the social media whisperer. I used to help teach business owners how to train the algorithm like a pet to launch their businesses and find their audiences and stuff like that. So the algorithms, internet, social media, all of that, I have professional training. This isn't just, homeboy in the barbershop, just, talking shop. This not that type of party. This is a situation to where if you're really paying attention, you'll realize that you're sitting right now, you're about to be put on game with someone who legit pays $300 for 60 minutes at a time just to pick my brain about the internet. And I'm about to put you on game. I'm about to give you a 6-figure business in probably 3 months' time if you're paying attention. And I'm only doing this for Yahuwah people. And I'm just letting you know, anybody who's outside Yahuwah, your business will fail. Put Miss Boyd up there. Miss Boyd. All right, so gardening, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Boyd, can you confirm? I think sis do hair. I think she do hair. She just caught my attention because she's been with our community for a minute. If I'm not mistaken, she does hair. Confirm with me, Miss Boyd, that you do hair, and I'm a focus on you too. All right, and everybody's gonna get a little opportunity here. Okay, so I'm gonna start demonstrating, but we have to make this avatar. Thank you, sis. You can take it down. All right, so this avatar. First, we're gonna start off with the gardening. All right, so let's just say there is a family of say 5. You got the mom, you got the dad, you got children, mixed ages. And let's say they have a dog. They're on a farm. Yeah, they're on a farm. So you got a farm family, and this farm family. Now, by the way, just because you're not a farm family, all right, don't mean this type of stuff don't apply to you. I need you to don't think like narrow. Don't think okay. The world is going to teach you to say stuff like, think outside the box. No. All right. So professional marketer, real advice. Think like there is no box. Okay. I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right. So farmer, family, think like there is no box. Okay. Think outside the box, world stupid language. Tell yourself, this is coach. Social media coach, you're going to have to eat this. You can't say nothing. You can't even keep up with this knowledge right now. Okay, so listen. In the box, stupid world teaching language. Training keeps you held down. Think outside the box structures you. Think outside the box structures you. Think like there is no box, puts no restraints. It makes you consider all angles. It makes you figure it out. It makes you stay consistent. All right. Avatar. Here's a family who farms, and they have a massive garden on one side, and they have their farm animals. But their farm animals, they mainly focus on maybe a different way of revenue. I don't know. But let's talk mainly on the gardening end. On the gardening end, their goal is to sell more local to more homes and try to find more businesses outside the big companies that say No. Let's dumbify that. Let's simplify that. Let's simplify it. Let's make this real simple. I'm gonna give a situation I actually know. Matter of fact, I think, let me text her. My friend, I thought I saw her in here. Hey, if you're in the live, which I think I saw you, I'm about to talk about gardening and I'm about to describe your scenario to a T. Ha ha. I bet she gonna be like, no, he did. No, he did. All right, so look, if you are a single mother who is on their grind, right? You got a home with a very little small backyard, and your backyard Marilyn. Never mind, I'll take care of this one. Came to the wrong people, man. KP missed out on this opportunity. Let me block him first. That way he can't get no information. Bye, KP. All right. You're a single mom on the grind. You got a small area in the back of your backyard. You only got a little bit of grass, right? All right. And you started this little small, personal garden, right? You're selling tomatoes. You're selling all these other little stuff like cucumbers or some things like that, okra, things like that, right? Maybe you even got an apple tree. All right. Okay. So now, no, is it lemon or lime tree? I'm legit trying to throw stuff that I know that's sitting in that backyard right now. All right, something like that. All right. So now you're trying to figure out what can I do with that? Okay. First off, you can actually build some things. And when you're thinking about AI, don't think about building like a house. No. Think build your business. And sometimes your business is not always a physical business. So when you think AI build something for you, don't overlook that. Let me show you what that looks like. So you have this avatar and they have a garden. Well, let's see here. Let's do this. Screen share, we'll go here. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is, what you don't know is there's another Chat GPT window open. All right. So why am I going to Chat GPT? The reason why is because Chat GPT, I like to use the voice speaking, the little voice speaking icon. So I can have hands free and I can just look in the sky, look in the air and just speak. That's my whole goal. And when I finish, it takes the text and it holds it in the box. And then I don't have to send it to it. I could just copy and paste and grab the text. I'm putting you on game. Now, on the right side of this screen, you're going to see two things. Well, you're going to see Claude in this screen over here on the right. There's a screen in the middle. And then over here is called Claude Code. All right, so you got three things going on here. You got Claude Code in this box right there. Then in the middle, you'll see what this is in a minute. Then over here, you got a chat bot. Okay, so the reason why I mentioned Chat GPT is because this chat bot doesn't have the speak feature. I'd have to text everything out. So when I speak, you'll realize like, yeah, if he texts all that out, it's going to take him forever. So I found a shortcut. I just use ChatGPT's chat feature. That's it. I don't talk to it for this situation. All right. So let's ask it something. All right. So I'm going to record my message. Y'all going to see my recording. Claude, I am a single mother who has a small garden in the back of my little small backyard. I have apples, I have tomatoes, okra, and a few other things. And I'm wanting to do a business around my garden, but I'm kind of afraid that I don't have enough space nor experience. But I will say that I have some success stories. I've successfully grown some tomatoes, and they're actually pretty good. So I feel like I can walk a person through that, and I can do okra. I've done these. I've done this, and fruit and vegetables, and I actually grew it, picked it, ate it, and perfect. So I figured I would probably like create a how-to guide, maybe how to plant a garden with only a space of the size of a bathroom. I would normally give this the actual size of the specs, letting the person know I have a little space, but I really don't have a lot of space. That lets the person think, hey, I'm the same way. And I've been thinking about a garden. And I'm also a type of person that focuses on the food. They're poisoning us. And that's one of the reasons why I'm inspired to start growing my own food. And also, when a person downloads or they do business with my business, I want them to feel like I knocked out some challenges, or I helped them achieve something that they only considered but never really took the first steps. So I want this app to I want an app to where a person can type in the type of seed. No. You know what, Claude? Give me three app concepts that would be good for my business, that fit all the specs and understandings of what I just shared about. You shared about what I'd like to do, what type of person I want to do business with, and I want you to give it to me in a third grade level reading understanding. Remember, I'm not a business person. I know nothing about this stuff, and I'm just really just trying it out. And I'm just taking baby steps. All right. So what I just did was, y'all see me do it all the time. I just had a squirrel session. I just talked about my thoughts. I took my time. I didn't rush. I just took some time just to consider the things this might be important. Oh, let me add one more thing. Let me copy and paste that in. Now, let me go back to that. Also, before we begin, if you have any questions, any qualifying questions for me that would help you understand a little bit more about the app, or anything that can help help reach my goals, please ask me those questions. That last part right there is so key. You gotta remember it. You gotta remember it. All right. Sending. Is it? It's not. Is it moving on the screen for y'all? Hold on. Let me widen the screen because it's moving for me. It's not moving. All right. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. I got y'all. All right. Let me just hit refresh. All right. All right. I don't know why that sidebar isn't moving there, but I'm gonna read it for you. Before I give you 3 app ideas, I have a few questions that will help me make them fit you perfectly. Question number 1. Wait, whoa. I got one more thing. I'll come back and add this on. Question number 1. Who are you talking to? Is your dream customer someone like you, a mom, maybe tight on money, worried about what's in their food, and just trying to start small? Answers 100% yes. 100% yes. I will answer that. Hold on. Let me go ahead and start preparing my answers. Claude, I forgot to give you one really important detail. Everything I do, the name of my business and the way I do it has to represent Yahuwah. And please remember, or please take note that I'm using text to speech. So normally when I do that, it misspells Yahuwah's name and it adds a W in there. So remove that W, just making sure we stay aligned on how Yahuwah's name is spelled. So the whole business has to give him esteem, has to represent him. So if we can also focus on aiming it towards that is the main thing, and everything else is layered, secondary, tertiary, etc., etc., etc. Now, also to answer your question number 1, who are you talking to? Is your dream customer someone like you, a mom, maybe tight on money, worried about what's in their food, and just trying to start small? 100% yes. I don't feel like a person that's not like me won't trust me, or, so I want to kind of stay in my lane and speak to people who I can relate with, because I'll know their problems. So the answer is yes. And they'll know mine. So we can relate to each other. Or is it someone different? Question number 2. How do you want to teach? Do you like talking and showing things on video? No, I'm very shy. I'm an introvert. I don't like to talk. I don't like to be seen. I don't mind my voice being heard, but I'm very, very shy, and I'm just not a people person. But once I get to know a person, that's when I open up. Let's see here. Or do you prefer writing things down like a guide or a checklist? Well, I do have a checklist of things as I was learning. I was writing them all down. As I was learning. Can I take a picture of that and upload it into your chat so you can take a look at my list? Or do you want me to read it out to you, or copy it, or just another way? Claude, by the way, I'm role playing right now. All right. So don't really do that. Okay. I'm just letting the Myshpaka on Facebook and YouTube kind of see themselves. All right. So do not really do that, Claude. All right. We're role playing, but you're really going to get do this work. Question number 3, the space thing. You mentioned your backyard is small. Do you know roughly how big it is? Like, is it the size of a parking space to 2 parking spaces, a bedroom, even a rough guess helps, so we can make a selling point, not a weakness. Let's say we could say a car. We could say a car size. Let's see. Question 4: free or paid? Would you want people to pay for the app or the guide inside, or would you start free to build trust and then offer something paid later? Honestly, I like to provide value to people before money. So if the free gives them value, but at the same time, I'm not going to be ignorant to start a business. You have to be able to spend money to make money. So you have to make money to be able to spend money, to be able to keep the doors open. So what I would like to answer number 4 is this way. I'm a person that loves to give value, but I would like your counsel on different angles that I can do. Give me some options and possibilities that I can consider. Question 5, the food safety piece. You mentioned the food being poisoned, meaning chemicals, pesticides, processed foods, that kind of thing. I would say more so processed foods, and to me, the processed foods is chemicals. I mean, they're finding different ways to name all type of different things that give us long-term effects to our body that we don't realize right away. And then by that time, we're kind of in a scenario and we didn't know it, and they knew it the entire time, and no one says anything. We just complain about it. And we know it exists and they know it exists, but they block us on certain words we say. But if we have one-word conversations or one-on-one conversations, it kind of goes there. It kind of falls off at the wayside, so I would like to be a part of the ones who aren't just like brushing it off, or the ones who just aren't complaining about it. They're actually like doing something about it with their lives. They're actually putting some action instead of just jabber, about things. That's the type of person I am. Is that a big part of your message? I just answered that. I think like is grow your own clean food the heart of what you want to say to people? 100% yes. Okay, I'm letting the audio process. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna drop it to the chat. I don't know why that chat is stuck, but something tells me once y'all gonna see it build in real time right on this screen. Watch. And you're gonna see it finish it in no time. You could be like, hold up. Did he just have that simple little conversation? I could do that. All right. Let me do this. Let me knock it off, and then maybe it's the screen sharing, because y'all gotta see this. It's much better when you can actually see the conversation. It's blocking the chat. That's what it's doing. There's a chat on this side, on the right side, that y'all don't see. I just realized that. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let me keep reading it for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not know that. Okay, that must be like a security feature. That's interesting. Okay. All right. I'll finish reading the chat, but there's a chat to the right. Sorry, I didn't know that. All right. Got everything I need. and caught the sacred name correction, Yahuwah, locked in. This is the foundation. Everything is built on. Here are 3 app concepts written in simple, plain language. App 1, a clean seed guide. Think of this like by the way, all these ideas, you take these ideas, you pull to Yahuwah. I said that earlier, did I not? Like I didn't say go get excited about it, go, oh, I'm gonna do that. Nope. I'm just trying to show you the possibilities so you can take some time with Yahuwah and ask him, like, hey, how can I serve you using these in this way? That's all. That's why I got to be very clear, because some people, man, y'all be rushing into it. And yeah, I said it. All right, my bad. Clean seed guide. Think of this like a simple digital booklet. A simple digital booklet on your phone. A mom opens it up and picks what she wants to grow, like tomatoes or okra. The app then walks her through every single step, from buying the seed all the way to eating it at the table. No confusion words, no overwhelming information, just the next small step, then the next step. Your list you wrote by hand while you're learning, that becomes an app. You can, by the way, you can upload that list, right? You can take a picture of something you drew and say, show me what this might look like, and they'll make it. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like too. Well, kind of. Your real experience, your real notes packaged into something other moms can hold in their hand. The faith layer. Every section opens with a short word of gratitude or reminder that Yahuwah designed this food for our bodies. Growing it is an act of trusting him. Free or paid options to consider. Free. The first vegetable, tomatoes, is completely free to access. Paid, unlocked, more vegetables like okra, etc., etc., etc. App 2, backyard harvest, small space starter. I actually like this one. I don't even know what it says yet, but the space factor is impressive. When I tell you, my friend, when I saw the backyard, I don't know if she's still here, but when I saw that backyard, knowing the space that she got and how she did it, I was thinking like, yo, she legit like maximized her little space. It was really impressive. And when I say car length, her whole backyard is not like all grass. There's concrete, there's a slab, right? So you gotta kind of like, you walk out, you got the slide door, and so you lose ground. So it may be the size of the car, but you may not have enough greenery, on the ground wise to be able to use all that. So I mean, so let's check out this backyard harvest thing. The small space starter. This one speaks directly to the woman who looks at her tiny backyard and thinks, I don't have enough room. The whole app is built around the idea that a car-sized space is enough. You prove it because you did it. The app shows her how to plan her little space like a puzzle. What? Yo, tell me that ain't fire. Hold on, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because I want to show y'all some building. Grow clean living with. All right, let's go with concept 2. Let's go to concept 2. All right, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Oh, let me read, since we're gonna go with it. Let me finish reading it, and in all fairness, that way what you're gonna get, right? All right. The whole app is built around the idea that a car-sized space is enough. You prove it because you did it. The app shows her how to plan a small space like a puzzle. What to plant where, what grows well together, what to plant first. No video of your face required, just voice, your drawings, your photos of your garden, your real results, the faith layer. The app reminds her that Yahuwah feeds millions in the wilderness. He can grow provisions in a backyard, small. That does not mean insufficient. Small does not mean insufficient. Free or paid options to consider. Free, a downloadable space planning chart she can print at home. Paid, a full step-by-step garden map and planning calendar for $10 to $15. Let's try that one. Now, again, this is Shabbat. We just showing inspiration on what Yahuwah has given us, opportunities. All right, so let me tell it. I want concept 2. All right, that's the right one. Here's why it works for you specifically. It leads with your, my bad, it was finishing its text and the screen like went in a little bit. It leads with your biggest fear. It turns it into your biggest strength. The small space is not an obstacle. It is the product. Yo, that hit. The small space is the product. Every woman who looks at her tiny yard and thinks it's not enough is your customer. You are living proof of this. Let's go a little deeper into the backyard harvest so you can start to see what it actually looks like. What the free piece does, downloadable piece, planning chart. The planning chart is our first win. She prints it out, draws in her little space, and for the first time she can see that it can work. Yo, I could vision that. I could see the map. I can see the roadmap. That feeling, oh, I can actually do this. That is what makes her trust you. That is what makes her come back to pay. What the pay piece does. Once she trusts you, she wants more. The full planting guide walks her through exactly what you already know. What to plant first, what to grow next, when to water, what to watch for, your real notes, your real experience, organized into simple steps she can follow. I gotta pause here for a second. There's more to go, but for the person who has a skill set in something and you haven't figured out that you legit know how to do steps of how to do something. I don't know if Miss Boyd's in here. Miss Boyd does hair. What does that mean? She can literally teach somebody how to do a specific hairstyle by what? Showing in steps. Let's keep going. Where was I? Trust more, the full planning, trust God. Your real notes, your real experience. I already read that part. What makes it faith rooted and not just the other garden app? The message is not grow your own food to be self-efficient. Oh, that's deep. Where is it going? The message is Yahuwah designed these plants, design your hands, and design the little patch of ground. Whoa, that hit. you are not doing this alone. You are partnering with him. That reframe changes everything about how it feels. Yahuwah, I gotta stop for a second. Oh man, this is how I be spending time with you. Like I be talking to you about like ideas and concepts and asking you, what would you, and we be cracking jokes like that would be funny if we do this and do that and we do that, right? And it just grows into this big old fun spiral of just content creation. And when it feels right, it's almost like you just let me know, go ahead and try it, or go ahead and do it. And as I go, it's almost like you wanted me to do this. That's how my experience, at least part of one of them, right? All right, Yahuwah, I'm in Palal that the person that is seeing this, that they really take some time with you first. I really cannot emphasize that enough. That like they just don't like read, they don't hear something like that or try or talk to one of the chats and they get like a really, really good response and they just get excited and be like, oh, let me do that. That's a good idea. I can do that. Nobody doing that. If that's them, crush their hopes. If they didn't take an opportunity to come invite you in on the journey and stay consistent inviting you in, saying that it's repping you is one thing, but talking about it and being about it is another. Like turn around and putting in text, where it'll show up on the product or the service is one thing, but turning around and saying, okay, am I going in the right direction? Do you want me to add this piece? If there's anything else you think I can add to this, please let me know. Put it in front of me and help me know. Like just inviting you on the journey as if it's really yours. Like I hope the people that's interested in what I'm saying, like you hearing how I'm personally feeling about this piece, this is going to be very important. All right, because what we the assembly is going to do for you, if you are not that type of person, we ain't gonna work with you. And trust me, I'm gonna pick up on it, even if you don't even know it's not even in you yet. I'm gonna pick up on it if you about that paper and you trying to get your bills paid. So you can get that bag and you can have a better life. If that's you, I'm gonna pick up on that. If that's you, I don't want to work with you. I mean, somebody like what? Yeah, I'm real. I'm so for real. All right, look, it is nothing personal. I'm only. This is Yahuwah. You remember that day when I retired? You remember that day when I struggled with the idea? I realized that this skill set, I didn't know that you were going to, have me do this for you. I never knew that I'd be sitting right here talking about you and using the skill set that you just kind of over the years. I never saw it coming. But you taught me it for this reason. But in the meantime, I had to learn it in the process so people got to benefit from knowledge on the way that weren't of you. And when you made me realize that, it was almost like you turned the light switch off. It was almost, I remember that day, those two young men got in the car when I was Ubering and they were talking about their music and they mentioned that song Rage. And they said they like to fight and they're angry all the time. And that just caught my attention. And I felt like my skill set can help out anybody, even if their intentions are good and they don't even know that their business doesn't fully serve you as most so serves themselves. I struggled. It froze me. I didn't know what to do with myself. And I just retired live in front of the whole Instagram following at the time. I share that with you because, yo, sis, put that up for me. Put that up. No, not that one. Shaquille got to go, but yeah. Hold that up there. Don't take it down. Please don't take it down. This right here. This right here. This, oh man, Miss Sandra, you about to make me cry. Sis, why you gonna do me like that? You knew it too. I know you knew. If he see this, he probably gonna tear up a little bit. He probably gonna tear. I know you gonna tear. That season, man. You talk about a season of confusion. That was a season of me coming into my skill set, and I was like, Yahuwah, how can I say this humbly? I just want to say it just outright, but I'm saying it so it can make sense, but I'm really saying it with a humble heart. In the marketing, the industry, I was like the new kid on the block. You know how like there's somebody who comes out of nowhere and it's like, yo, they know what they talk about. That's what I was getting. Like I was like the guy that came out of nowhere is like, yo, this dude is connected dots. And I was that guy during that time frame. I was at my peak during that season for that stuff. And I felt it. I felt so locked in. And it just got turned off. Seconds. Can y'all relate? Don't take that down, sis. Keep this up because this is going to come into the conversation. Miss Sandra's part of this conversation. She know it. So I was talking to the admins at one point. This is over time, right? And I was talking about this. And Miss Sandra, she said that I love social media and marketing. I have so much fun doing it. And I felt like it was like the only thing I had left. And I felt like it's like, whoa, like now what? Do I just sit? And then when I started doing We the Assembly and the Myshpaka was already kind of building, right? And I was talking to the admins and I brought this up that I was struggling with this internally. And Miss Sandra said that. Those exact words. Same skill set, different boss. That stuck with me. If it wasn't for Yahuwah using Miss Sandra to say what she said that day, the same as she dropped today, right now, this whole thing I'm about to explain and show y'all tonight, it might not be there, if I'm being honest. You could take it down, sis. Thank you. But this is a process. This is a whole process. All right. I tell you what, let's do this. Hey, Claude, do me a favor. Go ahead and give me a prompt now that I can give to Claude Code to build me something. This doesn't have to be perfect. This is pretty much just a live demonstration. We need to show the Myshpaka like how fast, like they see me squirreling, they see me talking, but if they were eliminate all this other stuff, and if it was them and they were just focused on their tasks and their goals, for them to see the possibilities and the speed and the connections. And also I want to go on record with saying, Myshpaka, when you see this, I want you to look at it like this. The future is all the business owners and people that are using these tools are going to start building their own tools. They're going to build their own Netflix and then start creating their own shows. That's exactly what we're doing. We're going to create a whole biblical series based straight off of scripture. cinematic movie quality, Hollywood grade imagery and motions. And we're putting all the details and mapping it out now, putting together TV shows, sitcoms. Yeah, that's what the future is going to look like. Believe it or not, you're going to see all the big brands do it. They're going to move away from the what you're used to, and they're going to start doing their own studios. So I'm just letting y'all know. All right, go ahead and give me a prompt for this app. Oh, my bad. And by the way, I hope that you could tell that I stopped talking to you and I kept recording. So some of that conversation wasn't for you. So moving forward, no, I don't want any extra information, no more feedback, no more questions. Just give me prompt, no commentary. It doesn't have to be perfect. It could be 60% good and 40% broken. The goal is to show them that if you can get 60% there on one try, well, what if you did a couple of tweaks to it? You have a good working product. All right, I'm copy and pasting now. Miss Sandra, you made me cry, sis. Marilyn, why Miss Sandra always making me tear up, having those little moments. I appreciate it. Check the fruit. I don't know why that song was in my head. You. All right. Build me all right, I'm copying and pasting it now. Let me copy. Let's see here. Widen this window. Yo, what is the character count here? It's Opus. My bad, y'all. What I have to do is there's something called a depository, and it won't let me send the message unless it's connected to a depository. And the problem I'm having right now is I don't want this in that depository. So I'm going to try to make not that particular depository. I'm going to make a dummy one real quick. You know what? I'll just delete it out. I know it belongs, what doesn't. I really want to show y'all this. We'll do scripture pipeline because it doesn't belong. It'll stand out. All right, so right now, what Claude is doing is building. He's building the code. Just watch this happen in real time. Hold on a second. Did you see me cry too? Miss Sandra made me cry. Hello. Oh man. All right, let's talk about while that's doing that, you guys drop in the comments. Let's see, good, verify, get HUDs. That is just want to make sure. Okay. Good. The branch already exists. Let me build the ad. All right. All right. Miss Boyd does hair. All right. If I'm not mistaken. If you're a person that does hair, there's so many different angles. You know, if you're an existing business owner, my advice to you would, if you like got a brick or mortar or you got a product or service, the first thing that I would do would say, okay, what are the biggest challenges in my business? That's what I would do. What are the biggest challenges in my business? What tools do I use? Or what tools can I create to bridge those bottlenecks and those challenges? That's what you bring to the AIs. And then you talk about that tool, what that looks like to you. I'm just making sure it's still building and it's not looking for something. Okay. All right. So you want to find out the biggest challenge, and what you're going to do is you're going to give it as much information about your business and tell it about those challenges. And then you can ask it, what type of tools could I create using your tool set that can help me with that? Then when you got, like, say, hair, like Ms. Boyd, she does bookings, clearly, right? So if she does bookings, then she can create her own booking, calendar. Like she won't need Calendarly and all the big ones that everybody uses. She legit can build her own app connected to her own back-end systems. All she has to do is talk it through. That's it. And say, this is what I want. You can even turn around and say, I want a bookings app for my hair salon, just like this app here. Send screenshots, send website stuff. It's going to look at it and go, okay, I can make you something like that. And then she can have her own in-house app. Now, whatever services she's paying for, now she can cancel it. She don't have to do it no more. Let's see what else. Drop me some stuff in the comments. Let me see what else y'all got. I'll help you guys with some concepts and some ideas. And while that's doing that, I'm going to tell y'all some things that we are doing. I'm going to tell y'all about the app, more details on what pieces, but there's a big piece in there that we're going to make our own marketplace. And our marketplace is strictly going to be about the business owners and also content creators for YAHUAH. Flooring, hold that up there, sis. I don't want to forget it. Because I have some questions for him. If I'll do that one for him. Dan, do you specialize in any like particular style flooring? Is it like or just flooring all just in general? Like I'm trying to keep an eye out. Let me know, Dan. I'm curious. I just got a few questions about flooring. I need to know specifically, what do you do? If handyman, really, Frankie? I didn't gave Frankie. Well, no, not in all fairness, I gave Frankie some direction, but I ain't really like. No. Frankie got direction. Frankie, no. Well, I know you know because I know Marilyn know. I got you, Aki. All right, so flooring. I'm assuming you probably do like we'll do like handyman and flooring. We'll do that together, right? I mean, you got similar, right? Oh, real estate, man, y'all got some good ones. Okay, so with flooring, ooh, flooring's easy. I would actually more so go after tools like this. Let me see, anything but ceramic, tile, marble, slate, or granite. We don't touch the wet saw floors. Okay, so anything but ceramic, tile, marble. Okay. Well, what's left? Sound like everything. Come on, tell me what you do use. Like give me something. Give me something. Your last customer. What type of flooring did they do? What type of flooring? I'm gonna have fun with this one. Let's go to the real estate. All right. Honestly, I can totally see this fitting with both real estate. Oh, hold on. Hey, do me a favor. Provide me a prompt that I can give to Claude Code and tell Claude Code that this is just a test and that I just want a sample and it really does not belong in our GitHub depository, and that I planned on deleting it. I just need it to show that it can create the app, and tell it is live right now on Facebook and Instagram, and to make that app in the next like 30 seconds for me. That's not fair because it's going to take me probably 6 or 7 seconds to copy and paste and bring it over. So that really don't get it full 10 seconds to be able to actually do that. So that was kind of unfair for me. I'm just being silly. I'm just being funny, y'all. Y'all don't pay attention to me. This is the quickest test. Do not. All right, there we go. Copy and paste. Bang. There we go. All right. Where flooring and real estate. All right. Those will be more so. You're probably looking for more customers, local, probably residential and commercial, possibly, right? So app is already built and ready, open. Since it's built, where? Free link, download, index. Hold up, what you doing, man? You're giving me URLs and provide a visual display. No downloads. I want to see it. I want to click on it. I want to see it take over my screen. These are more so bookings type stuff. So what you're going to end up possibly doing is, I don't know. I would more so look at things that can help improve and maybe find you more custom. See, carpet, hardwood, vinyl, laminate. Now we talking. Now we talking. All right. So, I'm kind of bothered that this thing isn't do anything. Oh, there we go. Local host. There we go. Live. Sharing. All right, you know what? Hold up. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go all the way out. I'm gonna I opened up another brand new Claude code. As a matter of fact, Claude is annoying me right now. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to Codex. Let's ask ChatGPT to build this thing, since Claude's wanting like a million questions. Go ahead and give a full rundown exactly what we're doing. Give the avatar, give the customer avatar, give the price points, give the app specs. Also, let Codex know that this is not one of our regular projects. This is only a test. Let it know that we just want a working app. We want proof of concept. That's what we want. Proof of concept. I said Claude. I'm at GPT now. All right, proof of concept only, not for production. Yeah, I'm copy and pasting it now. Again, this is a demo, proof of concept, not for real. Copy. Codex. Just now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so while it's doing that, let's go back to the flooring. Yeah, we're at the flooring, right? All right, so I would do more so tools if you already have a business. But if you're trying to launch one off, and you're looking for a specific type of customer, what I would do is first make sure the AIs know your area of your radius area, where you like to work, you know, how far you're willing to drive. That way it knows the distance. That's number one. Number two, you want to do a competitor analysis. You want to tell the AIs to do a deep dive. Write this down. If you're a person in services, like a handyman, person that does flooring, person that like those type of services, blue collar type vibe, lawn services. I would tell the AIs to take a look at that radius between the address that you give, and then what I would say is, okay, look at all competitors. I want you to examine their websites. I want you to examine their social medias, every aspect of their business, and then tell me their strong points, tell me their weak points, and then also put them side by side to us. Where are our strong points and weak points? And that's the first thing I'm going to do. Then after I get that information, I'm going to ask the AIs to rate their online presence from social media, be very detailed on each platform of their presence, and determine where are they getting most of their customers. Are they getting them from Google? And tell me, how do you know this? And they're going to turn around and say, okay, well, on Facebook, they haven't posted in 2 years. Right? All right. And on Instagram, they do this, that, and the other from time to time. Right? So pretty much no presence at all. So what does that mean? That means you have an opportunity. While they have no presence, that means everybody else in the area is looking. All right, that's the picture. Tell me y'all see this. Isn't this what we just talked about earlier? We discussed this app. Hold on. Oh, wait. Preview. All right. So you see, it's a static image so far, right? Okay. Watch this. All right. So right now it created the app. It actually looks pretty decent, at least for the first generation. And it's a static image though. Can you give it instructions that I'd like to see a working, clickable concept, or ask Codex, should I take the code that it gave or created and bring it to either Gemini or Claude to show the buttons moving, show it actually working? If it's supposed to be a calendar, I want to see it navigate. I want to see some movement on it. Should I go to ask Codex? Should I go to Claude or Gemini if it's not going to make it a motion button clicking thing instead of static? All right, my bad. Where am I? Let me grab this. Stop. All right. See, you build it by just sharing your thoughts. You build it by just sharing what your goals are. But you want to slow down. And always remember, not all of your ideas are good. Sometimes they just sound good. All right. I'm just being straight with you. And this is coming from a professional, not just saying this. That's why when you come up with your concepts or ideas of stuff, talking to Yahuwah, man, I'm telling you, it changes everything. I can't wait to show the app that we're building, it's going to be built in stages. One thing is I know y'all, and that's the beautiful part. It's fun to make this because I know how you guys think. And as I'm building this, and I was like, we can build this whole entire thing, but that's going to take a little longer. Our community's kind of used to the awakening effect, so to speak, is what I had said. I'm not making this up. I literally said that. Hold on a second. I said our community's used to the level up of understanding. And what I mean by that is we went from not knowing the name, clueless to stuff, and then we started waking up first, right? And then you start learning these stuff in steps. And as you learn, it's almost like a big win. It's like, whoa, wow, Shabbat wasn't as bad. Sweet. Yeah. I with me some Shabbat. I think I can do this. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? How many people if that resonates, right? So just level up, win, level up, win, level up, win, level up, win. Okay. Myshpaka, we are setting y'all up for success, but oh man, this app. I was like, well, let's give them that experience in Level Up, because we can build these pieces to this app very quick. And because we can build them quickly, the main part is the scripture. We got to get the scripture together. If we can get the scripture finished first, scripture complete, apps launched. And the scripture is free, so there's nothing to buy. So we just simply build a beautiful interface, pull all scripture, get it converted over, build a complete like library, deep library backend, and connect it to the app, and then make it go live. Now let's talk about the aesthetics. Let's talk about the feeling and all these little things. It's like we can build that, launch it quickly. Now people have all the scripture completely free, no expectations. And now what the community will see is a few buttons that are there, but it's not fully open. It's like, it's locked, unlocked type thing, right? And as we release things or we finish another section, we take it and we add it on, we connect it, right? And we add it to the app. Now there's an update. Hey, new feature alert. Boop. Right? New feature alert. Boop. Right? And then some of the stuff will come in. It'll be like a unlock. And when it unlocks, when we like say upgrade and finish a part, it might be like parts of it would be free, and then other parts would be like paid. There's so many moving parts, but one of the best parts. Oh, my bad. I was just jibber jabbering. Where's the preview? What in the world is this? Let me upgrade demo. Is a basic static. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's do this. Download. Let's go to copy. All right, let me download this real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what? Claude, I need you to listen to me very clearly. I got some code from Codex, the same task that I tried to give you, and you said it was done, but you said something. I want to see a display. I want to see proof of concept. I want to download anything. I don't want to copy and paste a link and then open it up anywhere. What I want from you is when I send you this message, I want to see a window pop open, and I want to see an app pop open. I want to be able to move my mouse. I want to be able to click on some buttons. I want to navigate around. I don't want you to try to tell me / such and such, host such and such, copy this, bring over. I don't want none of that. I want you to do A plus B equals C and show me that I want to see the code moving on the screen, and I want to see a window popping up saying I'm finished. You want to play around with this little calendar thing? If you can't do it, it looks like I'm gonna have to go to Gemini, and that means I'm very disappointed. So no wordy nerdy talk. Build the app. I don't have any expectation, but I want to see. I do want to see a visual of the app. I cannot be very clear, because if you give me text a response again, I'm gonna probably fire you from this project, and I'm gonna move to Gemini. I'm just gonna copy all this conversation over here. Build me a simple copy and paste. Yeah. Send that. Let me switch the screen for y'all. Starting Claude code. All right. There we go. I think it's good. It's going good. There we go. It's finally starting to do something. All right. I completely forgot where I was. I just squirreled on that one, didn't I? All right, y'all. Sometimes you just got to be forceful and say, "This is what I won't do it." I don't care what you say. Do it. Figure it out. Make it happen. You do it, it'll do it. But, anyways, going back. Let's go to y'all. With these AIs, we are going to build a marketplace where if you are a person that is inspired to do business, but you just kind of don't know what to do, you don't know where to start, you don't feel qualified, but you kind of want to do it, you like doing it, you don't know what other people are going to feel about how you do it, if they're going to laugh at you. I'm calling it out, like y'all, like this is like real legit stuff that people deal with. Like, you're not alone. This is a marketing coach that if I hit anything that you like, yo, that's me. Yeah, that's me right there. Like, I know it's you because I coach those people. You feel me? All right. So I spoke to you directly on purpose, so you'll know it's you. This is your time. You're up to bat. Ain't no slouching. It's time to get dig in, lean into the plate, and keep your eye on the ball. All right. We're not walking today, and we're not striking out. All right. You can have a few fouls. Fouls mean you're not perfect on your swing, but that means you will get a good pitch, and you will hit that ball very clear, and you're gonna hit it far and deep. Did that analogy ride well? Barack Yahuah. All right, main. Verify poly ran. I hear you. No talk. Build. Scriptures now building. Blah 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 blah. Yo, tell me what is. Where is it? You stopped, but you said, now I'm building. That's annoying. All right, let's go back. Is it here? Is that it? Copy and paste. You giving links now? which are using Claude's artifacts. Artifacts. Are you hiding it, Claude? I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna see where is it put? It's putting it somewhere, and I guess because I'm distracted, I'm trying to stay focused to try to talk to y'all, and I'm getting lost on where your artifacts. Is this it? Is it here? Nope. Nope. Claude about to get that business. Maryland! Oh, man. Yo, me and Marilyn just had a Batman Robin moment. Man, let me tell y'all. Y'all should see Marilyn right now. She is laughing so hard. Yo, that was not me. She scared me. Did y'all see? I was shocked. I was like, hold up. I didn't do that. I was like, hold up. Hold on, man. I was so lost in the sauce. I was like, hold up. And I was like, Marilyn is just, y'all should see it. She doing this. She got a face. She's like, can I tell y'all something? I got to squirrel real quick before we, Marilyn, I gotta tell them. She, y'all. So me and Marilyn, right before each live, usually I kind of come in, right? I'm tearing up laughing. That's so funny. All right, hold on. So during the beginning parts of the live, like mostly like I'm like vibing out. I'm trying to like do my little setups. I got like little small routines and stuff, right? And you know, I like to play music. It's my way of like I've been my head plawing and kind of worshiping to Yahuwah, and like it's on the screen, so like only me and Marilyn can like see it, right? So then I'm playing the music through the player, you know, that y'all be seeing, and I didn't know that my mic was unmuted. When I tell you, I'm over here singing the song. I'm doing all this other stuff. And I looked at Marilyn's window and I'm like, why is she laughing like that? And I was like, and I couldn't help but think like, why it seemed like when she laughed, it was like perfect timing, like when I was singing. and I looked and I was like, oh, because she's laughing at me because I'm singing. Me and her just chuckled so hard. It was so funny. Oh, man, Barack Yahuwah. Claude, you are fired. You are fired, Claude. Let's get off of Claude. We going somewhere else. Let's go to Gemini. I don't know what's going on with Claude. Claude acting funny. All right, hold on a second. Gemini. We'll go hang out with them. Get Gemini to do it then. All right. Let me get a prompt in here. My bad, y'all. My finger keeps flying everywhere. There we go. All right. Write a prompt to Gemini, giving Gemini the project, giving Gemini the scope of the entire layout, what we're trying to do, what type of app, and tell Gemini to don't spare any more time. This is a test. Tell Claude failed, and Claude. I don't know what's going on with Claude. Claude ain't doing like what Claude did the other day and built that little that one app that I tested. But let's go to Gemini and tell Gemini that we're expecting proof of concept right away. The only information we're going to give is the only information that it received in the prompt, and we expect immediate results. Marilyn, you silly, man. You just I just thought about that again. Oh man, I just copied and pasted. I got so distracted. I sent it to the wrong chat. I sent Gemini. Gemini go write. What? Gemini go. Let me see. Gemini writing the prompt to Gemini to get Gemini into high performance mode. Oh wait. What did he say? Hold on. I need immediate functional proof of concept. Okay. Gemini legit wrote a message to Gemini. These AI is stupid. It's so funny. Oh man. Barack Yahuwah for a good time. All right, let me copy and paste this message. All right, let's see. Design. Build it. All right, copying it now. Let's go to Gemini. Maybe get Gemini to wake up. Backyard harvest concept. Let's go. Would you like me to do specific automated? Gemini, let me ask you, what if I honestly, I just want to get a working clickable tool on my screen. I just want to, is this thing even record? Gemini, you gave me the code for it, but I want to see it. Like, give me the code is one thing. I want to see it being built. I want to be able to click on it. Do I go to your chat? Do I need to go to Notebook LLM? Give me a link. Where do I need to go? Give me some instructions. I will be honest with you. Claude has wasted a lot of my time. Codex did the first preliminary stuff, got a static image, and right now it's almost like you guys are all like losing. You're drifting. I can't get any clearer. I just want to give you a prompt saying I want to build this tool and I want to be able to click on it. I know you could do it because I've seen you all do it. And the reason why this is kind of weird and awkward, if I could shoot you straight, is because we're live right now on Facebook and YouTube, and you're completely failing me. And yeah, Claude dropped the ball, and ChatGPT showed you can get halfway there, but you guys all can get you there. So make it work. So Myshpaka, when you're gonna focus on building your business, you really just want to take some time to make sure that the AIs know as much about what you're trying to do as possible. You want to just squirrel like I be doing, and let it collect your understanding. Go to, no, man, you got me going to different websites. Y'all playing, man.
Hey, Alan, how's it going?
Claude, everything's good. Hey, can y'all hear Claude? Can y'all hear Claude? I'm wondering if y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear. Hold on. The mic, I think because I was live, it was trying to do both. I'm just trying to find a workaround to get them to communicate properly. Oh. My bad, y'all. I got to plug my laptop up. All right. We're going to do it like this. All right, chat. Codex, I got a question for you. I am live currently on Facebook and on YouTube, and I know all of you guys can build mobile apps. And I went to Claude. Claude said that Claude built the app, but gave me pretty much text and code. It was like, hey, it's there. Like, I don't have time to go look for it there. Like, I've seen Claude actually like pop open the screen, take over, and just like build the whole thing right in front of my face. And I don't know why. It's like, you gonna pick right now, Claude, to do that? And then I go to you, and then I go to you, and then I give you the same task. You actually did it, but you didn't actually build the app. You gave me the static image of it. Then I go to Gemini, then Gemini acting all weird too. So it's like, okay, so question. Uh if you give me a prompt, or how do I get uh uh Codex to not give me a static image, give me a prompt to say, hey, build this. I want a working, functional app. I don't want to go to a link. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to click. I want to see it work. Show me that you actually can do this. Can you help me out? What do I do?
I hear you. End-to-end live functional demo rather than something theoretical. Here's what you do. When prompting any AI with like Codex or me, you'd say something like, spin server and deploy the app in real time. I want to see the app run in an interactive environment and show me the output directly inside a browser frame or a local preview where I can click and interact. Key is asking for the code to be executed live, so you're not left with just a representation.
I could do that. Check, 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 check. Oh, that mic's not working. Oh, it's because I'm on that browser. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to go to another window. My bad. I'm just going to that prompt. Live demo. Let's see. I hear you. Spin up local document. All right, there it is. All right, spin up local live preview interact. All right, so the key was a prompt. It's pretty much language. How do you talk to it so it can actually understand what you're trying to say? That's pretty much what he said. You got to change your dialogue a little bit so it'll know, don't do this, but do that. So it was the prompt. I think the thing was I didn't ask for a live preview. Okay. If that's the case, if that works, Myshpaka, if that works and that happened, y'all see this happen in real time. Don't look at it like this. You just witnessed. It's how you present it to it. It needs to have clear directions. If you're not clear, then it might do things like that. So it may not understand you fully. So it's going to kind of give you what it thinks you're saying. And if we're being honest, isn't that the same as scripture? Okay, can I clean that up? Can I back that up? Do that over? What I mean by that is this. I didn't see people like an AI critic. They'll come in and they'll say like, well, AI doesn't do this. I just because they didn't get the desired outcome the way they expected it. And AI did what AI does. Suddenly, not suddenly. Well, that's just confirmation that AI is like, just not it. Well, the thing that Pete, check on the screen real quick. Okay, backyard preview. It's not clicking. I spun up local. All right. Let me stop playing with these things. Myshpaka, you saw it pull up the image. I don't know why. I'm rushing it in this moment, but I want to show y'all the back end interfaces of the stuff that I'm doing, and it's not the same experience. And in all fairness, I also want to throw this out there. I've been working on this platform with these AIs, with all this information, smooth in one direction, and I just kind of derailed them and gave them a completely different task that has nothing to do with what the only solid similarity would be we talk about Yahuwah, but when it comes to the business model, it's probably thinking like, well, we don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to call it, but the app itself is going to be so much fun to not only create but to release to y'all. The music aspect of it, the marketplace, that's what I wanted to talk about earlier. The marketplace, like business owners, the ones with products and services, what they'll be able to do is sign up, and it's like a process type scenario. You're just because you signed up doesn't mean you'll be approved. Let me say that again. Let me be very clear what that means. That means this is something that I am going to be like really putting my hands on, like really close and critiquing to make sure that anybody that we the assembly supports is they about Yahuwah. I mean, I know people who say Yahuwah's name, but they not. I know people who think they being led by Yahuwah, but I'm trying not to finish the sentences if you hear me. So, and I don't know what other way to say it. I retired for a reason, and I'm not about to give up my integrity and my reverence for Yahuwah. So this is a situation to where I will be very selective of everybody who comes into that part of the program. I'm just going to let y'all know up front. So if you're a person who your business does a certain thing and you're unsure, okay, I'm going to tell you how this is going to work. And this is actually in the documentation. We legit going to give you an option. Here's the option. I'm not going to sugarcoat. This next statement does not mean that you're a bad person. It just means that your business doesn't serve Yahuwah, whether you like it or not. And just because you want it to serve Yahuwah doesn't mean it does serve Yahuwah. Like, for example, I was a physical, like a vape shop owner. I had a brick and mortar business, right? Okay. That doesn't serve Yahuwah. So if I was a vape shop owner, I'd be like, oh, I want in on that. I'm a vape shop owner. I believe in his name of Yahuwah, and I want to sell vape under his name. Bruh, stop playing. You can't even say nothing. I used to be a vape shop owner. So if you got an issue with it, that triggered you, you can't even get mad. I just myself, right? So that comes with you too. So like that type of scenario, automatic pass, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get in, what do you get? Tori said, bro, stop. Well, I guess I said that. I did say that, didn't I? Tori, how come I didn't like hear it until I read it? Does that make sense? Like that, is that a thing? I guess it is a thing because I literally experienced it real time. Like as soon as I read a comment, and I was like, yo, yo, don't laugh. It's like I knew I said it, but it was almost like that sounds familiar. That was a weird moment for me. Sorry, why you distracted me? But as you get inside the marketing, the marketing system, and you get approved, this is what you get. You actually get a turnkey scenario. Like the AIs are going to be ready to build your website, to build everything you need, to help you game plan. Like legit, like we the assembly, we're building like teams. When I say teams, we're building teams of AIs for we the assembly, for YAHUAH Studios, every ecosystem, part of the ecosystem, and we're actually going to be building smaller layer teams for the business owners that come into the marketplace part. But wait a minute, if you are a YAHUAH, say like you're not really interested in a brick and mortar or a business or anything like that, but you're interested in say like you just want to share Yahuwah's word. You want people to wake up. Okay, there's going to be a place for you too. It's going to be like a content creator part of it. And as we build the partnerships through the marketplace, the marketplace is legit going to be like an affiliate connection for you, where we're going to take a look and see if we can get some connections between those business owners and then also the people who aren't doing business and stuff, but they don't mind supporting or showcasing like a YAHUAH product, and working out a deal. We'll be like the middle person coming in and working that out between the two, only as conversation to help guide them on this is how it works. And business owner, this is your responsibility. To the affiliate, this is your responsibility. To the business owner, we ain't got no skin in the game. We just want to make sure that both of y'all can work together. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to help both with platforms. Like they're legit going to have like tools. The next companies, the next like businesses that are doing this, they're the ones that's going to win. Like you're going to build tools for the people who don't know or don't want to build tools for themselves. Maryland highlighted. Highlighted. I'm not getting distracted, y'all. I'm not getting distracted. I'm gonna take my time and no, put it back up. Put it back up. Please put it back up. Put it back up. We ain't gonna be afraid. We're not gonna be afraid over here. Did he run? Did he go? Just amazes me on how people I'm adding on her words. Marilyn just text me, y'all. So can I get a disclaimer in the comments that I'm editing when she texts me a little bit? Because when I read a text, and it's like my mindset said, I'm adding a few words to this text. So y'all heard me talking, right? You heard the time. I looked down, and Marilyn said, y'all, when I looked at her, you can see her chuckling. She said, oh, I'm crying. She said, I blocked him. In my mind, I heard this when I read it. See, she got me crying. Oh man! In my mind, when I read, look, 3 words. I blocked him. This is what I heard. I'm vetoing. I'm blocking that. It's like I don't care what you got going on. You ain't about to do that today. He gone. 3 words. I felt all that. Frankie, I know better. I know better than to step in. I don't let her have it. Oh man, where was I? Oh man, fun stuff. By the way, did I tell y'all we doing study tomorrow? We're gonna finish up round 4. We're gonna finish up round 4 of Genesis and Enoch. 1:30. We're not gonna be talking about AI. We're not gonna be talking about businesses. We're not gonna be talking about how any type of stuff like this. Not at all. But we will be getting back into Genesis 6 is Enoch. Round 4 at 1:30. The lobby opens and we're gonna be jamming out for a little bit, hanging out with the Myshpaka, and then 2 p.m. is where it starts. Eastern Standard Time. 2 p.m. is when the actual scripture study itself starts. I meant to say that a long time ago. I completely forgot. Forgive me, Yahuwah. Forgive me, Yahuwah. All right, so oh man, Marilyn, I really wanted a piece of that conversation. It's because the ignorance of like I saw the curse and it was the other stuff. I didn't care about the cuss words. I just look over that. It was the stuff of not knowing and not understanding. Like, you don't even know how this works, and you had said that. So it's just curious, like, do you not hear all this? We're giving. Who's taking anything? Did you hear anything? Like, he said something about taking. It just didn't make any sense. It was weird. I don't know. Either way, Myshpaka tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. I might come on a little early. We'll see. I don't know. Marilyn, you down tomorrow? Straight? We good. All right, y'all. Myshpaka, again, this was just I really wanted to show y'all more. I really did. But clearly not enough time. But just know that this app showed me something. It was like Yahuwah was showing me like the possibilities for the people who've had nothing their entire lives. Like, they legit could, serve him differently. To if you're a person that you make candles and you do it with Yahuwah's name on it and you do it with reverence to him. If you're a person that you do some type of coaching business and you never considered you doing a coaching business focused around Yahuwah and you never thought it could possibly tie in, never considered it, it can happen. If you have a skill set like a lawyer, a doctor, nurse, those type of things, there's many things you can do. You just don't know that things are available to you. Tools, services that will open up so many other possibilities for you to be able to earn your own money. Quick little thought. If you were, say, a nurse, I'm a nurse. How in the world can I start a business as a nurse? Like, I mean, I just don't see it. If you can just show me something to give me like some type of idea, okay, fine, I can do that. All right. You're a nurse who specializes in giving advice to parents who have children who are between the ages of, say, 3 and 7. And they mainly are boys. Why? Because they usually running around outside and falling and bumping their knees and scraping their legs and getting these little small cuts and injuries. And I give advice. I'm a nurse who gives advice on small Zoom calls, 20-minute Zoom calls that can help a parent identify if the wound on their son's or daughter's leg, because they were playing football and slipped and tripped. And I helped save them thousands of dollars by not going to the ER, and gave them some advice by doing this and go and do that and go and do this and go and do that. And just household items, and check for this. And if it worsens, then go to the doctor. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is not doctor's advice. This is surely just me giving guidance. And you should just the little tag words you got to say. Boom, you got yourself a business. So now what you can do is, guess what? You're a nurse, which means you got schooling, which means you can heal, which means you're a professional, which means you actually have skin in the game, which means a person like me, and anybody else that's don't do what you got to do, don't do what you do. And when you talk about, hey, if you're feeling this, we really should listen to you, right? Consider that. Because if you consider that, then that means what? That means your time is money. And I don't say that in a way as worshiping it. What I'm saying is you need to understand the fact that if you have this skill set and you have someone in need, look at it this way. Little Johnny's outside and fell and scraped his leg. It's a little bit more deeper and a little bit more blood than I'm used to seeing Johnny do as a dad. So Johnny happened to know about said person who has a app or this website who does this type of thing. And they literally get on a Zoom call with the parents and they talk about those type of things. Here's the thing. Dad was a little worried that Johnny's leg might have needed some doctor's attention. Dad almost called an ambulance, which also would be a couple of $100, $1,000. It ain't cheap. You still got to pay for that. Then on top of that, you got to go to the doctor's office. You either go into the what do you call it, the emergency care, or you go into the emergency room. One of the two. Either way, cha-ching. Okay, so wait a minute. I can drop 300, 400, 1,000 or more, or I can spend money with nurse such and such, $25 just to consult if this is serious enough for me to handle on my own with proper understanding, or do I need to go drop that coin to help my boy? I think that weighing option, it's worth having a 15-minute conversation and showing like, hey, that's the wound. She probably gonna be like, oh boy, stop. Like, that's nothing. Like, yeah, look a little, but like if it was mom's, mom would be like, tough it up, boy. They get a little blood. You're like, oh. I'm just being silly, y'all. That's Frankie. I looked at Marilyn. I glanced at Marilyn. I was like, I ain't hit Frankie yet at all today until now. Oh, but when I got him, it's like a train. Secure. Stop saying call the police. Break it in. Steal your time. All right. I bet you, all the locked in Myshpaka, like we know our Myshpaka. All that made sense. Everything landed. New Myshpaka is like, hold up, I got that. That was funny. Well, hold up. What's that about? Everybody else is like, oh man, ooh, I see what you did there. Oh man, look, Miss Sandra, look, hold up. Marilyn made me laugh and cry. Miss Sandra made me have emotional crying. Oh man, didn't I cry earlier today? And then look, Miss Shaquille made me laugh and cry too. What is this? What is this? Big old crybaby day. This is a great day. I love it. Barak Yahuwah. And this day ain't over. It just started. All right, Myshpaka. We're gonna have. I'll get more details, a little bit more organized, and show y'all some demos and some pieces and some clickable stuff later on. And I'm gonna try to document the easy process. And as we get more of this build out, just know that we're going to be building out turnkey scenarios where there's going to be monthly meetings on like little webinars behind the scenes. And what you'll be able to do is join the meetings, ask questions, and then you'll have your own dashboards, custom parts in your dashboards. I'm just trying to remember pieces that I remember through everything. Everybody who signs up, you'll get a custom dashboard. The marketing businesses, get custom dashboards. And when I say custom dashboards, there'll be some things that are like universal, but then there are custom things in particularly just for their business that only is for them. We're going to help them with that and build it in. We're going to get embedded tools into what they need. Oh man, the music player, the children's, I know the community has a lot of parents that ask about this thing. So, I mean, a lot of times when we're building out stuff or we're doing things, we don't consider the children. Like, for example, I bet you they're going to be like, he actually heard us? Like, I didn't even know he knew that we even mentioned that. Like, Tori and Jacques actually, it was already on my radar. And that's the reason why I never said nothing to them, because I was like, I'm gonna get to it. It's on my list anyways. They had brought up about having children's like clothing. And I was like, funny thing is, a long time ago, I brought up having custom apparel inside the website, like you come in and you customize. Well, that's going to be actually a thing now. Like, we're going to actually have it where you can go in, you can pick the shirt, pick the hat, the hoodie, the color schemes, the whole nine. And then there'll be a catalog of images you can choose from. And you can pick one and size it up yourself, and you design your own shirt. And when you're done, it'll total everything up and then show you how much it is. And it's all rolled into our Kingdom economics. And what I like about that, the apparel, I'm still tweaking this idea. I'm trying to find little gaps and little ways to sneak in, finding ways to help the Myshpaka be able to gain a little extra revenue, even when they're not even expecting it. You feel me? So, like, for example, let's just say, I don't know, Myshpaka. I'm just really excited. I'm just happy for it. I just lost my train of thought. Custom apparel. Oh, yeah. We're going to be able to tie affiliate programs. So say, for example, since we got through talking about Tori and Jacques, say Tori came in the system and created, say, 2 or 3 different designs. Well, when Tori did that, if it's a custom, it's her design, right? Right? Okay. We can leave templates, but she can edit them. So say, for example, we have like some text or some wording. She could say, well, I don't like that. I like it like this. Can you change it? We are going to set it up that way where it'll give it a different look. Okay. So now she's made it. So that's hers, right? Okay. Once she purchases it, she'll have an option. Would you like this to hit our public catalog? Once she does that, if she decides yes, it'll go to the public I'm still trying to figure out like how does this all work, but it'll go to the public catalog and then automatically registers her as an affiliate for her own shirt. So what does that mean? That means she didn't have to do nothing but just design the shirt. And everybody else that come in and they like, I like that, that's fire. And they'd be like, I think I want one. They get it. Guess what? She just got a commission. Like she got like an affiliate from her own design. Our interface, our infrastructure, her creativity, along with parts of our creativity, she was able to earn a little bit. And, you know, the goal is just to find little ways to just kind of like, you know, throw a little money here, throw a little money there type vibe. That's what the whole bridge is for everything. We're finding gaps everywhere to be able to dump little small scenarios in there. So that's one angle. Another one, this is the big one. When we thought about that, I was kicking around the idea about I gotta talk to YAHUAH about this, how it works, because there's so many different angles. Like I really want to do this. I want to fix it to where we are giving the Myshpaka like automatic, like it's like a rotation, and you get like help me out, YAHUAH. What's the words I'm looking for? You get locked into the distributing aspect of the songs, the lyrics, the producing. It's almost like we'll turn around, like, truth be told, if we can picture this, say you didn't do nothing except signing up for Kingdom Economics, and you know that you're going to be on, you know, on some stuff like this, but you don't know what it is or when. Well, song gets made, we see it, it's on a rotation, and then boom, person A is now up. Then they get connected to the song as a songwriter or something, even though they didn't do nothing. And then fix it to where they can get some royalties. It's just a way of saying, hey, trying to give back to the company, give back to the Myshpaka, just finding ways to just kind of just do it. That's all. And you get some scenario like that, that's long-term money. Like it's always seems to kind of show up unexpectedly. That's the goal is something like that. There's so many pieces. The game. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and then I'm gonna close out, and we'll just see each other tomorrow. But this one was a fun idea. I thought about TikTok Live, and I thought about the games, like the Q&As and the flashcards. And we had kind of talked about something a long time ago about this concept, and it came back around full circle. I had to ask some questions on this, and I was like, can we go live inside the app? Come to find out we can go live inside the app. And I was like, can I design the interface any way I want? And they're like, yeah. I said, what if we kind of like took a small piece of TikTok vibe with a Clubhouse type vibe? And I was like, what if we had a full 9x16 phone size, then either on the right side or on the left side? I'm literally talking to it like this. I'm hoping y'all paying attention to how I'm just plain speak talking. That's how you do it. No difference than you. Just you and me just talking. All right, so on this side, it'll be like a row, and there'll be a host, an option for a host, and an option for a moderator. And this can be in groups, also on the main feed. In the main feed, it'd only be through like with me, and everybody else would be in like the groups. So I'll do like the main feed type thing. So tell me if y'all like this. But we'll be able to go live and actually play the game live in front of everybody. And what we end up doing is there'll be different levels of the game: easy, medium, hard. And later on, on the hard level, it becomes roasting level, like, all right, like hard type like questions. So then the concept was you can go live, have guests, and you can just like kind of like have Q&A, you get them right, flip cards, and what it does is everybody that plays the game, it'll know if you're playing the game, right? And you'll have an opportunity to be able to put anonymous or non-anonymous. So what happens is after the game, everybody gets to vote, and it'll be like a timer. So it'll be like, it'll start, question starts, timer goes, I don't know why I got Jeopardy in my head. Everybody's putting their answers in on that before the timer ends. Then it grabs everybody's answers, and then the timer ends, or the host sees that everybody answered, push the answer through if need be. And what ends up happening is it says, this how many people got it right, this how many people got it wrong, all right, right, those type of things, right? And then Frankie would be like, every time. I'm just kidding. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just kidding. I had to sneak one in there, right? And pretty much just have like Q&As, fun games. And my whole thought was like, if you had like 6 or 7 people like live right here, and then you're rotating people out, and they're enjoying, everybody's just enjoying like a Q&A, laughing at each other, and like getting the questions wrong and getting them right, and be like, yay, I got it, I thought I was getting it wrong, oh, I'm glad I knew it, you know, that type of stuff. That intrigued me. I was thinking like, yo, that'd be kind of lit, like a live where you're just kind of like, you're really learning and you're gaming. That's fun. And so I'm gonna try to come up with more concepts like that. So if y'all got some ideas, I'm down to hear them. Please drop them in the comments and let me know. But there's so many different pieces. My whole goal for going live was to inspire y'all, to let you know that there's possibilities, there's things out there that you can do. Trust Yahuwah, give him esteem on all this, and look at the future. Really pay attention. Stop worried about being afraid about things. You know what I'm saying? Just ask Yahuwah like to lead you. Ask Yahuwah, is it okay if I do this? If it is, what am I supposed to do? And how can I do this in a way that honors you, that makes you feel as if I pleased you, and I will be able to please you. Help me stay humble. Help me stay focused. Help me stay consistent. Help me stay alert. Help me stay very alert on everything that I do with this, to make sure that I am honoring you. I've been guilty of this. I've seen people do it. I can see when people are doing it. Like, I don't do this for any type of recognition. The true people who know me, yo, if I had my choice, nobody would know what I look like. I'll be nice and quiet, silent. You feel me? And there are others you could tell they want to be seen. Look at me. Look at me. How many views we got today? I don't wake up thinking about views. I do, but I look at it differently. I look at it like, how many people did we reach Yahuwah yesterday? That's what I'm interested in. But if a person's like, how many likes I got, how many shares I got, ooh, I got a post went viral, I got a post went viral. Yo, your mindset's off, and you need to rethink some things. Barak Yahuwah. When I go live, my name is Elon. When I go live, I have 2 goals. Elon, pronounce like you're gonna cut grass. I'm all off today on that, y'all. All the OGs like, yo, he completely did it. He was like, oh, like this, chop, 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 screw. My name is Elon. Pronounce like you're gonna cut grass, like you're gonna cut a lawn. It's not spelt that way, but it is pronounced that way. And when I go live, I have 2 goals. 2 goals: to serve and give esteem to our Creator Yahuwah. And the second is to add value to you. And I am in Palau that both those goals got met today. And I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're about to jam out. We're gonna jam out, and then 2 o'clock we're gonna get our study on. Yo, Sherry, you better be proud of me on that one, because when I started hitting that, I was like, I felt that one lift. I felt the lift. I felt no pressure. I felt everything pull from the diaphragm, and it just felt like it just like was like. I was like, yo, I was in my head thinking like, yo, I hope Sherry can see like, yo, this one is landing. I felt every bit of, I felt like I was flowing with it. That was so dope. That was so lit. My bad, Myshpaka. That was fun. I don't know why I blown this over. But YAHUAH. Maryland, what you want to play? Nah, I know what you gonna pick. You ain't choosing the song today. she said no. Where Frankie at? That Frankie? Frankie! What up, Aki? Hold up. I'm gonna do this one for Frankie since I was messing with him earlier. This one for Frankie. I know what Frankie want to hear. Hold on, let me see here. Come on, man. I know what Frankie thinking. Let me see. Let me see if he really know. Let me see if he really know. Let me see if he really know me. Let me see if he really know me. Yeah, I know you. I know you. I know you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No joking. No joking. I ain't doing no Jeopardy no more. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it. Psych, I see it. Frank was like, oh, he gonna pass it. He gonna pass it. Nope.
Wait. From Enoch's vision, the truth revealed. Yahuah's plan for the nations healed. The Hermon witness, angels fall. But restoration comes for all. The earth cried out from all the pain. Now righteousness will break the chain. All nations worship. Todas las naciones. Yahuwah reigns. El rey de las creaciones. From every tribe and every tongue. Aloha's victory has begun. Gloria y honor. All nations worship forever. Los 66 libros confirman, Jubilees y Jasher lo afirman. La tierra será llena de justicia, todas las naciones su presencia. Yahuwah limpiará toda maldad, adoración en toda la ciudad. Baila, celebra, Yahuwah es rey. Dance, celebrate, Yahuwah the way. Every nation, every people, under heaven's holy steeple. All nations worship. Todas las naciones. Yahuwah reigns, el rey de las creaciones. From corruption to restoration, Yahweh's truth across every nation. Para siempre. Forever. All nations worship Yahuwah.